yeah, that's why like during like moments, I know a lot of people have been like commenting in chat in my chats being like, oh, I really like how she doesn't get like tilted in moments that should tilt you. And I just like I try to go into mindset that it's just all fun and games, and like it's just a video game. There's much more dumb shit happening outside of games. So and it's like if there's a moment that's supposed to tilt me, I just laugh it off because it's just a video game. Like it's just like it's not actually gonna hurt me, and it's not gonna affect me like outside of it. When I was a much younger dragon, that's something I learned over time, because I used to be so toxic. I used to be a much more toxic gamer, and then I realized like as I started getting like older, I realized like there's other things in life. So I stopped like, you know, weren't stressing out about like raging and stuff. Being toxic is okay as long as it's funny. I think my toxicity isn't like that toxic. I think I'm more so it's just like dumb bants, I guess. Like just having fun. I don't know. Because like my perception of toxicity is like, I guess like everyone has much different, because I know some people say I might have like I'm like toxic and stuff, but I guess like that's their perception of toxicity. For me, growing up in such a, because I played like competitive games for a while now, and I've watched pro players, and I've watched like people who took competitive very, very seriously, and their toxicity is so much like worse than mine. so like for me, like that's why like I have a different perception on how I see what is considered toxic, because yeah, and they're doing it like yeah, like you're just being sassy. You know, I respect high level players, because I know it takes a lot of work to get there. And like when I encounter a player that I know is like someone like that I know that's like really good, like those types of things, I feel like you guys can tell like in Apex, when I know there's a player I'm facing that I know is good, I start getting more serious, and start getting more serious about it, because like, you know, it takes a lot of work to like actually get to that level, and I respect them as a player. I've had a roommate who was super toxic, and he was convinced it was required to be good. No, you don't need to be. I feel like a lot I think being toxic is just like, you know, if you play the game for so long, like I feel like it just damage, I guess not damage, but it just affects your mentality in the game. Because when I used to grind Apex not 20%, but like, you know, 6+ hours a day just to get the rank, get that rank, I like people, it changes a person, it really does. Like it makes you much more frustrated in the game in general. But yeah, it's just like, it really, I think like playing a game for long periods of time and just like non-stop and not taking a break changes you mentally. And that's why people get more toxic, because a lot of pro players get that toxic mentality because, like, you know, playing the same game hours and hours and hours, and you can't play anything else different too, like, because it's, you know, they get paid to play this game 24/7. Like if they play anything else, they wouldn't get the same viewerships that they have. Like maybe their viewerships gets cut like to like 70% or something. Like they lose 70% of their viewer base because, you know, they're a pro player in that game, so they have to keep doing it. And it sucks because like they can't do like variety streams or anything. So of course that will affect you mentally and how you like approach the game, because you're so frustrated that you can't play anything else. And then especially like in competitive games where like a lot of pro players are always like being like, why can't, like, you know, are always like talking about how like the balances and stuff sucks and everything, and they feel like they're like, sometimes the balances are not good and everything, and they have to deal with that too, and they have to deal with hackers, and they can't, like, you know, they have to keep, the thing that sucks the most is that they have to play rank or pubs, and they want to play rank because that gives most viewers, because, you know, everyone loves rank, everyone just wants to watch rank Apex, but there's such a huge hacking problem right now in Apex at the moment, and they can't not play, they have to keep playing, so it sucks for them because they have to go into lobbies knowing that it's full of hackers, and they have to keep doing it. They have to keep playing it, and yeah, sucks. I feel for them because I know like they can't stop, and of course that will affect their mentality. So I'm very lucky to be in the position I am, that I don't have to like, that I can play whatever I want in terms of like that I can have the freedom to do variety, and I don't want to take that for granted. That's why I'm like playing so many different things, because like I have the ability to do that. I can play, I mean I can still play like, you know, 2 to 3 streams of Apex just because like I know that is my strongest game, but I still want to play variety because I'm not, I guess like I'm not like tethered to it. I can actually like expand my selection of games, and I don't want to take that for granted, and that's why I do it. Thank you.